FBI is investigating the ambush shooting of a Philadelphia police officer as an act of terror. This noon, we're learning more from police and lawmakers about the case. Eyewitness News reporter Walt Hunter joins us now from police headquarters to explain for us. Walt, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Top law enforcement officials, politicians, everyone speaking out 1 week after Officer Jesse Hartnett was gunned down in an ambush. That includes James Comey, the director of the FBI, scheduled for a press conference at 3 this afternoon. Only CBS 3 cameras, however, were there at Penn Presbyterian Hospital this morning, where Officer Hartnett is recovering from 3 bullet wounds to his arm, as the FBI director and Police Commissioner Richard Ross both went into the hospital to pay a 10-minute visit to the wounded officers. They didn't talk after leaving, so we don't know what words, if any, they exchanged with Hartnett, who remains in the intensive care unit. But Comey, again, will be speaking a little later on this afternoon. It was late last Thursday night that the officer was gunned down at 60th and Spruce Streets in West Philadelphia in what police are calling an ambush attack. The suspect in that attack, Edward Archer, arrested, allegedly confessing and saying that it was related to his motives, related to the Islamic State. That has prompted a lot of controversy and a lot of investigating in the wake of the shooting, including questions about whether Archer had links to anyone else or whether any other attacks might be planned. Philadelphia police doubling up in 2-man police cars. This morning, there were comments on this by the senator, by Pat Toomey, and we have those comments which just came in a short time ago.
This appalling attack is a vivid reminder of the dangers that the men and women who wear the police uniforms around the country face on a daily basis. Radical Islamist terrorism are not limited to countries far away. It's not just the civil wars that are raging in the Middle East or attacks against civilians in Paris and Beirut and Jakarta, but it's attacks against Americans at Fort Hood and San Bernardino and now Philadelphia.
Now, you may recall that last weekend, a day or two after the attack on Officer Hartnett, an anonymous informant told Philadelphia police that the danger was not over and that there were at least 3 other suspects, potentially more dangerous, who might be involved. That investigation has been ongoing, but sources have told CBS 3 so far there's no link beyond Archer to anyone else. And this morning, Police Commissioner Richard Ross, asked about that, had this comment.
Well, part of the problem is that we haven't gotten a lot of movement. We still are with Archer. Really haven't linked him to anyone else right now. You know of that tip that was given. It was somewhat credible, but it's still no real link to other individuals other than identifying people he may know.
So right now, Archer remains behind bars, held without bail. The director of the FBI holding a press conference at 3 this afternoon. Just moments ago here at police headquarters, the mayor of Philadelphia, James Kenney, along with Senator Robert Casey, both arriving. They're now meeting with the police commissioner, and they will be speaking out within the next 45 minutes. A very busy day in the wake of a very terrible crime, and by the end of the day, we should be learning more. We'll have it all for you here on CBS 3. Live from police headquarters, I'm Walt Hunter, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Walt, thank you.